Hi, Lacey. I wanted to introduce myself. My name's Melissa Zier. I submitted a proposal via Jason Beauchamp. He's one of your lead pharmacists out at the HEB in Conroe. I'm actually running for Woman of the Year through LLS, and I will say it's been an interesting year and a tough year and a very tough time to be running a fundraiser. I did a little bit of research, and actually, after a few conversations with Nicole Townley at LLS, she gave me a little bit of your background, and I wanted to say that I'm honored to be amongst such amazing peers that have done this campaign in the past. The volunteerism award that you received is amazing, and I will say that I like to do the volunteer work as well. I haven't always been able to give as much monetarily as I would love to, but especially with the graphic design and marketing background. But what I do like to do is do skills-based volunteering. And when this opportunity came up, I thought that this would be a really good way for me to utilize those skills and hopefully help a cause that's near and dear to my heart. My uncle had leukemia when I was about 7 or 8 years old, and my other uncle was a bone marrow donor, and we almost lost him. So that was a very hard time, but that's been more than 20 years, and I know that a lot of things have changed, and a lot of that has to do with donations to LLS, so I'm grateful for that. I also learned since I started this mission that LLS helps with autoimmune diseases, and my mom and sister both have psoriatic arthritis, which is more or less rheumatoid arthritis with psoriasis, and they're on regular chemo treatments, and so they have lowered immune systems at this time as well. I'm actually a lupus survivor myself and have a antiphospholipid syndrome, so there's so much work that LLS is doing that I had no idea how much it helps. And since starting this journey alone, I learned of a friend of mine who actually just got diagnosed, and then also my sister's boyfriend's mother just got diagnosed with a lymphedema. I have another friend fighting ovarian cancer who just had surgery, and I know that their research helps with that. I guess I never took pause to take inventory of how widespread this was throughout my life. So again, I just wanted to give you a little bit of background and also explain what we were up to. With the social distancing, we actually had to cancel all of our events, and a lot of my network is folks that are into fitness, wellness. I have some folks that are in the beauty industry, and a lot of my things were focused around those. It's been a little hard. It's hard to ask those industries right now for that sort of support, and I'm just trying to support them however I can. So we can come up with, and I have to give credit to Jason. He absolutely adores being out on his motorcycle, but came up with the idea to do a poker run, which is a motorcycle ride that's planned out, and at each stop you pick up a poker card. And at the very last location, you play your hand and you can win prizes. And normally they have food. And what Jason had talked about was seeing if he couldn't get his local store or the other one up near Conroe to see if they would donate the food and possibly some gift cards or something. But the conversation kind of evolved, and we were talking, and one of the industries that seems like it hasn't been hit quite as hard during this time is some of the grocery, and we were curious if maybe HEB might be able to help with a sponsorship. There's a program that LLS has going on at the moment, and you're probably aware of it because I'm sure you're still looped into everything, which is amazing. But they have a COVID-19 program, and they're giving $250 cash to eligible patients to help them with any bills that they have at the moment, whether they be medical, for food, for prescriptions, for rent, for those sort of things. So that's kind of my main focus right now, and they're still helping patients. And again, I just wanted to explain what we were up to, and if HEB is able to help any way, I've launched my own website that links back to LLS, but happy to put your logo up there, happy to link to that website. I've been doing a lot of social media stuff, so I'm happy to put you all over my Facebook, my Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, everywhere. Also, we're planning to do event t-shirts, so your logo would be there. I've got posters and flyers we've been handing out for that. But again, he was looking for just the basic donation from a local store because he had mentioned they have budgets for that. And then if HEB corporate would consider maybe doing a sponsorship. So I wanted to just send along that package, and I also wanted to say how much I respect you, just based on the research that I've done. You've been involved in so many things, and I can only hope that I will eventually be on that exact same path. I absolutely adore doing the volunteer work, and it's going to be a mission that I continue. I'm actually looking at how to turn my LLC into a nonprofit that only does work for other nonprofits. So this is kind of my mission. I'd love to chat with you if you have a minute or two and you've got time this upcoming week. I'd love to hear about it. We're trying to finalize sponsors, hopefully by Friday, because this is kind of a last minute thing that we planned, but just so we can get t-shirts done and posters out and all that. But I'm open for whatever questions you've got, and we did turn in the form. I know it takes about 8 weeks to process that, so fingers crossed. The event would be on July 11th, but any questions, give me a shout, and thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it.